Hello everyone, and thank you again for joining me for Erin's Book Club. Today I'm going to do a review on Learning to Ride as an Adult by Erica, bear with me, Procockle? I don't know, but here we are. Now, let me first and foremost say that this is a very, very dry book. I got very close to not finishing it. The only reason I did was because I was sick today and I kind of got stuck with absolutely nothing to do as I rested in bed. So I was either read the book or stand there and stare at the ceiling, which is what came down to making me read the book. So that part's very frustrating, especially since this is supposed to be, a training guide for somebody who is just starting to ride as an adult. It opens up by saying, this is a very difficult sport and it's very complicated, and because you're an adult you aren't as flexible as a child, and because you're an adult you have all these things against you, yada yada yada. So that kind of put me in a downhearted mood, because it's saying everybody should read this, every student and teacher should read this, but then the first part of the chapters it's saying, yeah, you're an adult, so it's gonna suck for you, basically. But then it gets into some of these exercises, and the exercises actually do make sense, and they're exercises that you can do off the horse. You can do them on an exercise ball, you can do them on a chair. That part I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed how the concept of relaxing was explained, and how the concept of loosening up each of your joints were explained. I did not like the way that they started each and every exercise description with standing in harmony, standing in a particular position with your head resting on top of your neck and your thoracic girdle protecting everything else. The first 3 lines of every exercise that they're trying to go through with you on the book is the same for every exercise from beginning to end. It starts with sit in correct upright posture, the thoracic girdle and head imbalanced. That's what it says for every exercise. Every one. So it makes to be a little bit tedious reading this. And so that part's frustrating, because the exercises themselves are actually quite helpful. I was using them on my horse, and I learned a lot of what my body is doing and how it's set up. The other problem that I've noticed about this book is the color scheme kind of makes things a bit confusing. Ishi, you're not helping with the book club. Get out of there. In that, usually if the color changes in a book, you're expecting it to be a different section. So like if you looked at this book, I would expect this to be reading and this to be like a side panel. So you'd finish reading what you started here, and then move on to the next white page, and the next one would be a side panel. But that's not the case. They just kind of seem to throw the green pages in willy-nilly wherever they feel like it, which made reading it very difficult. All in all, I don't think I would read it again. A very frustrating read, which is a shame, because there's a lot of really good articles on here. There's a lot of really good hints. There's a lot of empathy for the horse and how a novice rider can be nice to the horse, which I think is vital. But it took all I could to get finished this book, and for a horse book, that's saying something. But so yeah, Learning to Ride as an Adult, a new training method for first-time riders. Probably not something that I would give first-time riders. Thanks very much. Have a great day.